Yo, listen, man. Once again, I'm on Facebook.
More debauchery.
Debauchery is going on, and I come across this bullshit. Right.
Let's see what.
All right. The original post is: if he asks for a paternity test, just give it to him. That's the father, right? Question mark.
Well, that's the father saying that.
Right. No. This is a woman saying that.
Oh, woman saying that. Okay.
I just give a nigga a paternity test.
Mm-hmm.
What I found interesting is two different women on my Facebook had like polar opposite opinions on it. One is like, you could have it, but then that'll be the end of the relationship.
What?
And then the other woman, it was like, just reassure the man and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I like that.
So I want to know like, what's y'all opinion on it?
One, if I'm in a relationship with shorty, I'm probably not gonna ask for a paternity test.
Okay.
Off rip. That's more so if it's like a
relationship or a marriage.
Both. Even if we get together during a certain time, but it's like, okay, you're already maybe like 2 months possibly pregnant by the time we even got together. We might have been messing around. You might be messing around with somebody else too.
Like overlap or something?
Yeah, probably like an overlap. Then it's like, was anything like going on? Like, or even if I knew, like, you kind of was like with your ex or something like that. Mm-hmm. It's like, I want to be sure to double check to make sure.
A lot of guys that think like he does and end up raising a child that's not theirs and finding out like decades later or even a year later, I'd still be tight.
Yeah, we've been together for like a while. Like we're in a relationship, and then you are really in this, and then it's like, all right, we're together for a while, and then you're pregnant. Then it's like, all right, I'm not gonna pray that. I'm just gonna automatically assume it's mine, regardless.
Before you continue, what you think?
See, it's a little tricky, you know what I'm saying? Because like, as far as I've been deceived in the past, you know, in certain situations, like
this is a big deception.
Yeah, I know. But
it can change your life.
It's life changing.
And me being the man that I am and have been deceived in certain ways in the past, I'm automatically just gonna, ask, and I'm gonna want a paternity test. Like just that's just how it is.
No matter what the situation is, married, you just met the bitch yesterday, you've been together 10 years, you want a paternity test.
I want, yes. But if it was a transparency thing where like, which is, it never really is, but if it's a transparency thing where shorty's like, I'm pregnant, I did do something with somebody at this specific time, so that person might be the father as well. I'll be more understanding. I'll be like, all right, well, I guess we have to wait until the child comes, but a lot of times, not a lot of people's going to do that. If they're with you, they're going to try to like, oh, I'm not going to ruin it by like telling them this. I'm going to just, ride the wave and see what happens, and then that makes things 10 times worse, I personally feel.
Yeah.
And if shorty go and say, oh, that's the end of the relationship, that's like, that to me personally, it's like you hiding something, you know what I'm saying? Like if you can't just be, I understand, you don't trust me, but if you got to look at the bigger picture of things, this is long term right here. I want to be reassured that this is my child. You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to make a correlation. Mm-hmm. I think if shorty was to get like a little offended by that, I'm trying to compare in terms of like, okay, like a child versus like a paternity test versus like a prenup. Mm-hmm. I'm more lenient, or I'll be more accepting of you getting a little upset with me if I say, hey, I want a paternity test. It's a kid involved at this point.
Yeah.
Versus a paternity test, and it's like why you think we're not gonna last or shit. It's like, that's completely different. Like whether I get this paternity test or not depends on, okay, if you make this money or shit like that, but it's like,
you mean the prenup?
The prenup, but the paternity test is like, I want to make sure that the kid has his actual father, if that's the case.
Do you really care, or do you care?
I just don't want to be a father. At the end of the day,
more so you want to make sure that this kid has my DNA.
I want to make sure that the kid has my DNA, but then also, I don't also want to find out like 10 years later. If I did find out 10 years later, like, he or she always assumed I was her dad, and I assumed I was my kid, and then maybe I'm not, even though like I still help raise them, but they will also probably want to know who the actual father is.
It's more situational for you.
It's more situational for me. Yeah.
I feel like I can sympathize with both arguments. So on the one hand, with the one shorty saying like, it's over if you ask me for that. I can kind of see where she's coming from with that because
it's like a breach of trust. Not even breach of trust, but like
you're insinuating that there's been some sort of unfaithfulness on her part in the relationship.
Maybe not the same thing all the time. They'll be like, "Yo, she goes through my phone, it's over." Like she just thought you were cheating, same way you thought she was cheating.
Right.
Going through my phone versus
that's it's a little bit different.
It's a little bit different.
The stakes are different. The stakes are a lot higher.
But you looking through my phone and finding out that I'm cheating could possibly lead up to me having a baby on you, though.
True.
So you know,
possibly preventing act, or maybe you're about to do some shit and it's like, oh no, he's about to do it. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna sit here and wait for you to do that shit.
Not to get caught beforehand. That sucks.
like you was together with her for 3 years, you ain't cheat, and now you about to be like, nah, I'm gonna step on this bitch, and if she finds out,
oh shit,
just kill yourself, like. Like you're not even sure yet. You're like, damn, like I don't even know.
Let me just get a little crumb of cheat. You know what I'm saying?
A little crumb of pussy. Women ask for reassurance all the time in the relationship. Why can't you reassure? If you love this person and you know that he's the father, what is it really that big of a deal to reassure him that this is your kid?
Yo, Cole, it's always a problem to reassure us, man. Until the fucking day. We really
like why is it a problem?
It's because that's what it is.
Bro, women don't care about our feelings most of the time.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is feeling versus like me trying to find out if this or make sure this is my kid. It doesn't really have to do with like an emotional side. Yeah, it's not really like an emotional side. It's like, alright, logically, if I want to double check if I have any thoughts, but I will make sure this is my kid. Logically, because then that's like, okay, you have to take care of this kid, you have to do this, you have to do that, and honestly, most niggas not going to do that if it's not their kid.
Yeah.
How they feel about it is like you think I stepped out, or like you think it's an emotional thing, or you trying to put something in my head and make me think like, this might be a fuck up, or you're trying to put this on me or something, which I'm pretty sure niggas do that, but it might be more reactionary because of things that they seen, things that they heard from other people.
Because niggas do dumb shit. Sure.
Niggas do foul shit too, so it's like he could know like, or even think about it, I know sure he didn't step out, but I also kind of don't want to have to raise his kid, so let me start some shit up. And I know she's not gonna like it, and then it's like, I'm kind of off the hook.
Yeah, niggas be scumbags, low key, man. Like high key.
It's front and center. Like
high key. Yeah.
I got a question. This is a little off topic, but same topic. If let's say you in the moment, right? You having sex with shorty, and then she say nut at me, and you know, is that, and you nut at her. Do you have to clean? Can you say, hey, that was coercion?
I don't think that'll hold up in the court.
You don't think so?
Because the sex was consensual to begin with.
It's consensual, but it was like, damn, like you kind of took advantage of me in a vulnerable moment.
Like
that's not gonna hold up in the court of law.
Sure.
She told you nothing to her. You nutted her.
Okay. What if it doesn't make it to court? And I explained to her about that. Yo, you coerced me. Like I told you I didn't want no kids, and you told me to nut at you, and I was in a vulnerable spot. Like I'm ass naked. That's your most vulnerable. That's when you're most vulnerable.
But look at this though. What if you fucking her and you tell her you about to bust and she doesn't get up? She keeps going.
That's happened to me.
And how did that? You went straight to the drugstore?
She swallowed the Plan B.
Okay. Like that, I feel like will hold weight. Like if she rotting you like, yo, I'm about to bust, and then she doesn't.
But how do you
get
prove
up?
that? You can't even prove that either. So
you can't prove.
That's why you record every sex session
with consent.
Mic'd up. Oh no, of course.
With consent.
Mic'd up.
You got like lapel mic.
Yeah, it's like it's a little muffled. Like you might need a.
Or you put a dead cat on it so it don't. The wind noise
is the best thing.
It's just mad. It's like, nah. I need this clear, crisp.
Mad 10-second videos of your phone.
Yo, put this behind your ear, man.
Wait, damn, my mic fell. Hold on.
Wait, we do have a woman in the room, Madison.
Yes.
A nigga asked you for a prenup. Paternity test.
Same shit.
What's your
Give it to them.
right? No big deal.
Even if you've been with them for like a while.
Like you guys are married for like 5, 6, 7, 10 years.
It's not that serious to me. I'm gonna just prove you that you are the father.
She's not gonna let you get it after the season.
Yeah, she'll never let you. She'll never let you live it down.
You see that nigga walking there?
He's like, hey, little Joey, you know he didn't think you were his, right? It's
Shit on the kids.
Yeah, telling the kids
Go
that.
upstairs, my drug, get the paternity test, so just so we can remind him.
She got it framed above the bath in the bathroom. Like,
Now you see, if you ask her something like that, you gotta just live with her like coming at your head for like the rest of your life for that shit. At the end of the day, you just gotta live with it. It is what it is. I'd rather deal with that and know that it's my kid than like go with that 10% of especially if the kid don't like really kind of favor me that much.
Yeah, the nigga walk by like who is this nigga, bro?
but what if it favors her so much? Then it's like,
You can't tell, right?
Then you really can't tell.
Yeah, then you don't even know.
Yeah, because I mean, damn.
But then you also don't know what genes you carry too, so that's when you would be like, damn, like.
If my daughter, like, I don't want my daughter to look like me, but you know what I'm saying. So that's like a little different. Like
Cordella.
my daughter better not look like me. Shit.
Cordelia?
my daughter better. Only thing my daughter better have in me is my eyes, if anything. Like she better look like the mother. Truthfully.
What if your baby mom's ugly?
Nah,
You know you love ugly bitches.
Never happening.
What if your daughter ugly and fat?
Never. All right. That's never happening.
Royale.
Yeah, bigot. You bigot.
Yeah. Are you a
Are you
fatophobe?
fat phobic?
All women matter.
You a fatophobe?
All women are beautiful, and they're all queens.
Not all women
and
are beautiful.
health at all sizes, nigga.
Not all women are beautiful.
Nigga said stuff on Simpson. Ain't
Not all sizes is healthy either. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You can be big and healthy, but that doesn't mean that you ma. Like, nah, you was not this size your whole life.
Eating Takis and shit all day.
Eating hot Cheetos in high school. Why you think you fat now? Like,
Fat
you was eating
motherfucker.
hot Cheetos for breakfast. Like,
Wide load.
God damn.
wide
Nigga
load.
just switch sides so quick.
Fucking looking like a tumbleweed and shit.
A tumbleweed?
Look like a tumbleweed. Big Shirley. Buy a dog, die alone.
I think that was a pretty good outro.
Yeah, we getting it up on that.
Yeah.
It's gonna go crazy.
This nigga went
Nobody gonna see
crazy.
that thing anyway.
Yeah,
so.
they don't watch the run anyway, so it's like we can kind of go.